Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. All right, so here we are today, episode 55. Yep. And last episode we were working on the qubit circuit, and we had the assembler matrix, which is our new way of auto-crafting stuff. And I don't know if I had shown it on camera or not, but in between episodes I had made a deep slate rock crusher to produce deep slate, and that is being turned into biotite. It's something that we kind of set up long ago but never had the ongoing input of deep slate, so the biotite becomes the fluorite or the fluorine gas, which now we have quite a good deal of. And kind of on that note, there is the pyrochlore that we should process. That is a bath with hydrofluoric, pyrochlore, and we get fluorite. So we use one, or let's see, we use 2 buckets of fluorine, and we get 4 back. So that seems pretty worth it in my book. And I don't know if we'd use calcium for anything. At least nothing. Oh, maybe raw growth medium, but that's down the road. But yeah, why don't we get that set up and we'll go from there. I did want to get into the Tier 4 Microminer stuff today as well, because that will be a boon for certain things. And maybe we'll get into SMDs and the fiber reinforced. Oh yeah, borosilicate. That's gonna be fun. Do we have epoxy? Did we make epoxy yet? Okay, excuse me. We did make epoxy. I just need to get the borosilicate glass fibers, and that's gonna be a matter of do we do the dust? Oh, we mix. So we need glass and boron. And boron, borax, magnesium diboride. Is that something that we can make easily? Boron, magnesium. Boron and magnesium gets this the diboride, and that becomes... Oh wait, that's... Wait a minute. No, I think that was the wrong thing. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So that should be doable. Crystal growing. Raw crystal chips must be grown in an autoclave. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a fun thing. I remember this. Okay. Oh, in the assembly line, that's getting close too, but... Or wait a minute. Okay, so this doesn't need any crazy circuitry, I don't think. Assembly line, and it's just not too difficult there. Yeah, there's gotta be a better way to go back to look at this better. Data access hatch. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a new thing for me. Now, question is, oh, you know what? I think they already answered my question. This kind of leads into the LUV stuff down here. There's no requirement, but we are going to want to get into this stuff eventually. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. And do I not have another HV tower ready to go? Okay. I guess not. Let me go ahead and get that requested up. And I'll probably cut from here once I get that going. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And 16 times... Oh, and while that crafts, and before I cut away, I do want to show off that between episodes, I did go ahead and make the material press for plates. And just like the multi-smelter that we made so long ago, this does have a change type mode in here, so we will be making a material press for each machine function. So we have the compressor, the forge hammer, and the forming press. We'll probably make these two before we make the compressor for anything. So yeah, that being said, I'm going to cut here and I will be back in a few. Okay, I got the thing set up now. And one thing that I did do off camera was that I moved these 16 wire patterns to the material press. So those should not only come out faster, but possibly happen in parallel with other recipes. I'm understanding on how that works. It should be making 4 of a item at the same time, but the question is, I'm not certain if that means if it's only 4 of one item type or 4 crafts of one item type, or if it's, you know, 4 different item types also. But in any case, I'm sure we'll figure that out as we go. Okay, so now with the pyrochlore, the bath comes first. So the pyrochlore will come into the bath, right? And yeah, it might just be easier than to just send all the items out and then the fluorite in. Or what I could do, actually, filter it. Let's just do it this way. Let's just do it the way I think would be making more sense. So we're going to send the pyrochlore up to the electrolysis and send everything else out. If I can get over there. Okay. So we're going to come over here and we're going to say import base. Okay. Do I seriously not? Okay, there we go. I was like, did I seriously put the cable away again? I just had this impulse to do that, but now we're good. Okay. I do need to get down here. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna have to level this room out as well later on. I did clear out the room below the multi-block wire mill and material press. So that should be good for that. I don't have any. I'll get the building material in a minute. Okay, so actually, oh yeah, there's a staircase that I had made at one point. Okay, so that's at least connected now. Oh, and do need to get this powered. Okay, that's good. They should be powered now. Yes. All right. Now we need to get fluid up in here. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna say import to keep exact 2000. Now that's one thing that I got reminded about. In the update that I did for this pack, a lot of my regulator settings got reset. So the fluid that it says to keep stocked or what have you, this number right here got set to 0. So that's like something to keep in mind, I guess, if you ever update. Okay, so does this need a circuit? No. And I put the wrong fluid in there. God dang it. My brain had hydro on it, and then I just assumed that was, yeah. You know what? Can I get... Let's see about getting a plunger. Never really made these before, but ideally... Let's see, shift... Oh, uses plunger, drains fluids. How do you work this is the question. There we go. Okay, cool. So you just click it. Nice. All right, so that should be making now, and we're gonna want to get a robot arm. Yeah, more proof that I've never dealt with that kind of item before. Didn't know how to work it. For export. Fluorite. Where are you? Export. Okay. So you. And we're gonna want to get fluid out. That's a good question. How is this going to work? I wonder if I can do it this way. So let's go here. Let's do export. Now, is there a blacklist? I don't think there is. We might need to do it like this. So let's get another filter. All right, and we're gonna go boop and boop. Now this might work. Yes. Okay, cool. So it is smart enough to eject the items and the fluid at the same time, even with the filter going on. Okay, so we got the fluorine gas now, and that. So let's come to the machine here. I still have that muscle memory of like wanting to put the facade down first, and then going from there. Okay, so that should. There we go. Well, we're getting more fluorine that way, as well as the other dusts here, the niobium pentoxide and the tantalum pentoxide. Oh, that reminds me. We're going to want to process that pentoxide as well now. So let's get that other electrolysis machine here. And I ran out of arms, didn't I? Now, it's a good thing that I got that other room going on down there, or the other floor going on down there, because we are going to be needing a lot of space very soon. The assembly lines, and of course, there will be, let's see, how do I really classify it? There's a computational multi-block that is going to go along with it, that the assembly lines can't function without. So it's definitely a new thing for me. So that will be a learning experience as well. So it should be fun. Okay, so the tantalum pentoxide. So that gets processed down into tantalum, which is good because we're going to need that for, I think, the HV machinery. And of course, I run out of interfaces. Okay, okay. So let's do that. And that's, and there we go. Okay. Let's move all you pieces away back into the system. Make sure I keep cable on me this time. All right, so SMD components, or advanced SMD components rather. So let's do this. Let's get the patterns going one by one here. So we're gonna need liquid PB. Do we have poly B? Yes, okay, we do. Just wanna make sure. So we're gonna need PBI, HSS-G, and vanadium gallium foil. I doubt we have these two going on, but I did get HSS-G at least automated. Graphene. We should be having that as well. Do we have? Okay, graphene's on autocraft. Good. And we're gonna need this bad boy, which is HSS, thin poly B sheets. There's probably gonna be one or two things there that we don't have as well. niobium, titanium, and gallium phosphide. And advanced inductor, which HSS-E, and palladium wire. So all of these are going to go into a IV assembler. Do we have an assembler on IV that... Oh wait, did we... Okay, no, we don't want a circuit in there. Okay, I don't think I have an assembler, unless I just didn't name it. Let me try this again. So we have the number 1. Okay, don't seem to have an assembler, so I'm gonna go ahead and request up another one, and we don't have any of that. Damn it! Okay, so what I'm gonna need to do here, I'm gonna need to send this tungstate through the system and get some more of that trioxide nonsense. But before I cut away, I need to make sure that the tungstate is being filtered into the EV machinery here. And it does seem to be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this assembler crafted up, put down, and then we'll get the patterns put in there. And ideally, this will be all good to go. And then we'll come back and see about getting the other pattern. Actually, you know what? Before I go, let's see which parts... Oh wait, I don't have the assembler yet. I would need to put them into a block. Here, let's do it this way. I'm gonna put these in here, and we'll see what can be requested. Okay, the inductor can't be. Transistor, nope. Resistor, all right, that one looks good. The capacitor, nope. And the diode, nope. Okay, so those are going to be some things that I will probably set up patterns for off camera. Now I noticed the niobium titanium. That's going to be okay, and an RTN number 2. Okay, so I will get some of these. I will get these things created off camera, and then we'll come back, get the SMDs crafted up, and we'll move on from there. Okay, back in a few. Hey everybody, we are back. So I did a little bit of waiting for something to craft up off stream, off camera. So yeah, so HSS and HSS-E are all materials that are going to require HSS-G coils. So went ahead and I got HSS-G coils crafted up off camera. I'm just going to take a picture of these just in case. Okay, so now with that in mind, we're going to upgrade our blast furnace to use the new coils, and that is going to be on the number 1. I think the other one is also number 1, and if not... Okay, good. I'm going to say, if I had to make another 16, I was going to be a little bit annoyed for not having the foresight earlier. All right. So we're gonna get these busted down. There we go. Okay, so HSS, so there's the HSS pattern. And did I not make the HSS-E? No, okay. So HSS-E. And then we're gonna need U. So here is the S, or the E and the S. And let's go ahead and put that in U. And I need to rename this, because that's no longer the case, really. I did also make another input bus on the material press, and I moved the sheets there. Well, There we go. Okay, so Advanced SMD. So we can make, all right, so we can make the diodes, cool. Can we make the capacitors? No. Okay, so now we're gonna need to make the HSS foil. So the foil is going to be made from the plate. So we're gonna wanna get that. And then the foil, bada boom. So I'm doing it this way because of the multi-block that we have. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, oh, 2. Okay, so now we have 4 and 4. Well, yeah, I mean, technically that is multiplied by 4. Okay, so U, and U. Okay. Advanced SMD. Let's get that going. Cool. Can we make the resistor? Yes, we can. How about the transistor? All right, so we're gonna need vanadium, gallium, and HSS-G wire, but let's see if we can't make that. No. Okay. So vanadium, gallium, foil. Vanadium, gallium. We'll start there. So just like before, we're gonna need to get a plate and the foil. Oops, hello. 1, 2. Boop and boop. Advanced SMD, I think it was that one. No, it was the transistor. Oh, okay, now we need the HSS-G wire. And that should be the one we need. Okay, I gotta get off that stupid elevator. Advanced SMD. All right, and the last one to go is the inductor, which we're gonna need palladium and HSS-E ring. Now, is that gonna need any extruder? Okay, pretty sure we have an HV already. Oh, no, we don't. Unless that's mislabeled. Oh, no, it's labeled properly. Okay, so we're gonna need to get an extruder. So what was the other thing that we needed to get? Okay, palladium ingot. Which I'm surprised we don't have. Wait, palladium. Okay, so we do have to cook it. So hot palladium ingot. And palladium. And double checking that needs to be in the 1. Okay. Now can we make that? Yes. Okay. So the palladium ingot is a check, and we're just waiting for the extruder for the last SMD. How is that coming along? It's presently occupado with something. What is it bending right now? Or, oh, it's probably the EBF. Oh, that's a little goofy with the texture there. Okay, so it's working on the HSG. So why don't I do this? I'm gonna cut and I'll come back when this is done. All right, back in a few. Hey everybody, we are back. All right, so as you can see, I've got all the SMDs here. Let's go ahead and grab those. Did I grab all of them? I did. Is the quest book just being dork? A dork? Hold on. Okay, it's just being blocked because some progress. Oh, I think it needs these quests around here. Okay. But that is that. And I might not have to sneeze. I might have to sneeze. Okay. I think it's going away. In the time that I was away, I did have to set up another vacuum freezer. And this vacuum freezer is processing helium gas into liquid helium, because liquid helium is going to be needed to cool some of these ingots here, specifically HSS and E. So that is in place. And over here at our other, this vacuum freezer, we are sending in the helium there, so it'll always be available for it. Okay, so let's see about getting to the next microminer. So the microminer, we are going to need the 4. I mean, we want to make the 4, but what are we going to need to make about this? So let's go ahead and do this. We'll get that packaged. And we'll send that in there. So what about the 4 do we need to make? Okay, so we're going to need the engine core, the thruster, HV field gen. So what about the field gen? Is this going to be a gotcha moment? Okay, HV circuit, stainless steel, mercury, barium. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mercury, barium, calcium, cuprate wire. How crazy is this going to be? Okay, so it's another vacuum freezer situation. Nichrome. Okay, it doesn't seem that bad. Copper, calcium, barium. Mercury and oxygen. Okay, do we have... Was it barium? We have barite. Barium dust? Barium sulfide. Barite. Okay, so barite. And that's going to come from Certus quartz, quartzite, realgar, barite. Is there barite ore? Okay, so the 3 will bring us barite. A lot of it, actually. So that's good to know. Okay, so do we have a number for mixer? We do? Okay, so barium, mercury, barium, calcium, cuprate. Was that it? HV. So many names, it's hard to remember everything. Mercury, barium, calcium, cuprate. Yeah, okay. So mercury, barium, calcium, cuprate. All right, so we're going to need mercury and oxygen gas in that mixer. Barium. Oh, right, barium. So the barium is going to be processed in an electrolyzer with the barite. Okay, so electrolyzer. And we're going to need that barite. And I'll send that through the processing system. And speaking of which, I'll probably... Oh, we have plenty of these, so I'll send those off in a minute. And faces. Oh, and we are going to need a filter. Okay. Gonna come over here, and we're gonna do import and the barite. Okay, put you on there, put you there. Okay, so you're gonna spit out oxygen So we're also going to want to spit out that. There we go. Okay, so that will cook up. So the barium, calcium, that stuff there. Let's see. In order to send off this 3, we're going to need flux. Wait. Super chest 3. Do I even have those automated? No. Okay, so let's go get that automated real quick. Super chest 3. Is there another way to do that? No. Okay, it has to be that way. So HV uni. Okay. MATR. Here we go. So super chest. We're going to want 3 of them. And that will cook up. How's that barium coming along? Okay, so we got the dust. Nice. So with the dust, oops. With the dust, we're going to need to blast furnace it. Number 2. Mercury, barium. Number 2. And there you go. Okay, so then with that, what is the wire needs 4 times? 4 times mercury. Put you in there. So HV. Oh, I didn't put the pattern in there, did I? So HV fill gen. Wait, didn't I not make this pattern? Okay, I guess not. So HV fill gen, HV uni. And that's just stainless steel, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Huh, that rhymed. Okay. HV field. All right, you're good to go. Okay, so next up, we're going to want energetic thruster. Simple enough. We probably don't have the energetic alloy doodad there. So let's get that. Was that? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, the vibrant crystal. Okay, that's gonna be something. Engine core. Let's get to that. Okay, we're gonna need to get a canner going. So, canner. What was the voltage? EV. Okay. Hey, well that one stuck. Okay, so that canner is cooking up. So let me do this. I'm going to pause here. And I will be back when that's all done. Oh, actually, the vibrant crystal. We're going to need an autoclave. And do we have the pulsating? Okay, we do. So I'm just going to go for an autoclave of the HV variety. And we'll get that set up too off camera. Okay, I will be back in a few. Hey everybody, we are back. All right, so I have everything needed now for the Tier 4 Microminer. I did get just about everything set up. as you can see over here, well, back up, hold on. I set up the elite crafting table to craft, and I also discovered there's an ingredient buffer that holds, 4 rows of inventory here. So what I'm probably going to be doing is moving this setup over to these, so getting rid of the conduit and using the import buses. Now, I've been normally avoiding these like the plague, but certain needs will arise for them. So, okay, but for the big boy T4 miner, we're going to need a elite table. So we're going to need an elite auto craft table. So let's get that cooked up real quick. And so yeah, while I was away, I did realize, or I did see, that we already had a, oh no, that's not what it was. We already had an autoclave, so I put the vibrant crystal in its own autoclave just because I was already there anyway. And you know what, I might move that there, and let's get rid of that. Goodbye, goodbye. Okay. Now let's get that. Oh, we're gonna need also a buffer as well. Let me cancel this. We're not needing that anymore. That's just about done. Well, the HSS-G might take a while. Oh, there we go. I got a buffer. Let's see. Can I put you away? Okay. And then we're gonna need an interface. And just waiting on that table. So, actually, how long was this going to take? Another 30 seconds, give or take. Wait, that's on black steel? Okay, let me just do this. Let me pause and I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. Okay, so I got the table now. Oh, and I just realized I had a craft table on me. Whoopsie doodles. Where am I going? Need to go in here. All right, so that goes there. That there. And there you go. Oh, I still need the import bus. I'll get that in a minute. Okay, so tier 4. There we go. I need to save that and select it. Oh, and then let me get this hooked up, and that will give us the miner. Tier 4, baby. And it's still not going to give us the credit yet. Okay, let me just hook this up here. Okay, so I will get an import bus situated. Now, as for the quest book, it's still blocked by this, I believe. But that in itself is going to be, I think, for the next episode, because we are already running pretty long in this episode as well. Starry diamond block, you say? Didn't we already make that to a degree? Oh yeah, we did. Okay. Oh yeah, let me get that import bus. Okay. So we're not going to be able to send off of this miner just yet, but that will be a thing for next episode. Oh, goodness me. I got the hiccups. I just had something to eat. Okay. With that being said, I hope you did enjoy this episode. It did kind of rush near the end there, but I hope that's not a big deal. In any case, I will see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now.